Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. Certainly not the start they envisioned for themselves. Losers in 2 out of their first 3 games, including falling short last week. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to sit. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Barber. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And that is incomplete. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Last time they had it, he ran it in, and he now has a dozen rushing scores this season, 12 of them. Pretty impressive number. See what he can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Barber. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action. Barber. And he is caught by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. First and
It's all
goal
pretty
at the
simple
3-yard
sometimes,
line.
isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Scorton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Looking to throw. Barber. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Barber. Gets around him. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He has been elusive in this first half. You see the rushing numbers for him. This defense is going to have to find some way to keep him in the pocket. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First and goal.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Second and 10. Off the bootleg. Barber. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, You'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Barber. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. A final shot before break. Barber. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sack by Nick Scorton.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Room here to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he won.
And now here come the Cowboys. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Barber. They juked him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. We see double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught downfield by Pickens. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Barber. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. play fake here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barber. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down the sideline he goes. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the season for him. He's still kind of getting used to a new terminology, new playbook, new quarterback, you name it. But he's certainly been solid in his first month, and he's got a first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Barber. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level. And
home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Barber. And got his man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now he's going to step up and run. Finds Pickens out right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Looking to throw. Barber. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the fourth. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.